There are now 8 confirmed tornadoes from last night's storms. One of the hardest hit areas is Johnson County. Today, people there began the cleanup process. Fox 4's Brandon Todd is in Rio Vista tonight with more. Brandon.
Well, and Heather, an afternoon shower today dumped even more water on Rio Vista, an area that is already soaked. And the National Weather Service spent a really good amount of time on this vacant house back behind me, analyzing the damage here done by those 8 tornadoes. The roof torn away, the walls exposed by high winds. But officials point to things like this and are counting their blessings.
And we really expected it to be the worst case scenario. When
Jamie Moore held his breath as daylight hit, expecting to see widespread massive damage and multiple injuries. The emergency management coordinator for Johnson County saw neither.
It really is remarkable. I mean, considering that we literally had tornadoes on the ground for an hour's period of time last night, a storm that just persisted for hours and hours. We had really only one moderate injury.
This was the injury a Johnson County deputy who was searching for victims around 3:30 in the morning.
The deputy was driving along the road. It looked like just water across the road, but it wasn't just water. The water had literally washed the road out, and there was a sinkhole in which his car went down, and he had some injuries. That's facial lacerations and possible concussion. He didn't even see it. It just looked like water running over the road at that point in time. Little did he know that it's 7 feet deep.
Roughly 1,500 homes across Johnson County were affected. Most of the damage was minor. Maybe a dozen others, like Kenny Meadows, more severe.
It tore the roof off on one side, and here it is out here.
He and his wife rode out the storm in his son's house next door.
Hailed and rained, and you could hear the wind whistling, like when it's tearing trees up, you can hear it.
From Sky 4, you can see roads were flooded all across Johnson County. Entire sections of FM 916 were ripped up and washed out. Drivers were turned around until floodwaters receded and downed tree limbs were cleared away.
As soon as we can get all the debris off the road, everything will be good.
A house near the elementary school and a playground were badly damaged. Every creek and stock pond was full. The National Weather Service was out assessing the damage, determining the difference between straight-line winds and a tornado.
You see the grass and the winds actually blowing from the opposite direction, converging in.
The good Lord took care of us. That's all I can say.
And now, it'll take a while to get a clear number of the homes that were damaged and just how bad it was, a number of how many of those homes were damaged. But Jamie Moore was telling me that the damage estimate is already, Heather, going to exceed $1 million, and it'll take the rest of the week to clean up.
Sad for a lot of folks. All right, Brandon Todd live tonight. Thanks, Brandon.